for the fourth breaking on this mega debate, Sanju, wait a minute. For the fourth breaking on this mega debate, just take a look, I say. I say take a look at the proximity of the location of the security breach in Pakistan. Nothing more needs to be said about the gravity the Prime Minister faced, the gravity of the threat the Prime Minister faced.
On January 5, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was stuck in the middle of the flyover at Firozpur, and in fact that spot was just at the distance of 20 kilometers from international border of Pakistan. And the most important point is that Prime Minister was stuck at a flyover which is in the firing range of the Pakistan, and in fact that artillery firing range of the Pakistan, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was stuck in the middle of the flyover, and for around good 20 minutes. He remained at the flyover. He remained under the firing range of the Pakistan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was stuck, but police showed no concern about it. 20 minutes Prime Minister was waiting that police should clear the road, but that not happened. After that, Prime Minister took U-turn, returned back to Bathinda to the base. But even the Punjab government, even the Punjab police has not shown any kind of concern that Prime Minister was stuck at a point which was under the firing range of Pakistan.
The point being made here that the location of the Prime Minister, the fact that he was forced to become stationary, made him a subject of any possible kind of attack. Sanju, quickly, I got 30 seconds for each.
Arnab, quickly I want to say that an FIR was filed under section 283 of the ICC by the Inspector General of Firozpur Range, a man called Balbir Singh. And what is funny is that under section 283, you can simply go scot-free by paying 200 rupees fine. And do you know what is written in the FIR Punjabi? No mention of Prime Minister, no mention of security threat. So this is the kind of lackadaisical attitude shown by Charanjit Singh Channi. I will end by saying one thing.
We live in a country who's lost two prime ministers, sitting prime ministers. Punjab is a state. Sanju, please. Sanju, please, thank you. Arnab, we live in a country who's lost two sitting prime ministers, a state which has lost a sitting chief minister. This is clearly a criminal conspiracy, an organized criminal conspiracy. It should be regarded as treason. When you put the life and liberty and security of the Prime Minister of this country at risk, it should be considered a treason. It is a treason on the part of not just the people involved in the security, but the entire Punjab polity at large. Looking at the way Congress has reacted across the country, it is absolutely clear in my mind that they are mulawwas, they are complicit in this. Now, also, Punjab Police is in breach of trust. That, you know, the SPG depends on Punjab Police for a lot of aspects. Like General Bakshi was mentioning, there were a lot of radio contacts. Number one, you said what could have been in the bus. I say what could have been under the bridge. The bridge could have very well been sabotaged. And an arty fire, Sanju, please let me conclude. An arty fire coming across, Sanju, please. An arty fire coming across. अरे ड्रामा नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू से बड़ा ड्रामा कौन है देश में भाई?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 5 more news breaks coming up on this mega edition of the debate. And when I come back, I have to tell you about what happened in the Supreme Court today. Also about the 97 minutes and the number of phone calls that were made between both sides and what that tells you about what could have possibly happened.